Hello people of the earth and welcome back to QuickSaveTV. My name is Mike and this is Borderlands 2. Today we're going to talk about sniper rifle manufacturers, about each of them, ones of them that actually produce sniper rifles, because it has come to my understanding that Bandit, Tediore and Torgue do not actually produce sniper rifles, or I'm just unlucky because I couldn't find one specimen of their companies for the entire game and I'm playing it for a while now. Let's start off by talking a little bit about Vladof. What about design of Vladof? Well, Vladof is a lot like Russian sniper rifles from various Russian manufacturers. We're not talking about old ones like Mosin Nagant, we're talking about the modern ones such as Dragunov sniper rifle, such as Vintorez and etc, etc. They feature different details, the magazine is clearly representing the magazine from Dragunov sniper rifle, and etc, etc. You know, generally it has a Russian feel to it. The signature ability of the Vladof sniper rifles is the high capacity magazine and the full automatic firing mode. These are the only fully automatic sniper rifles in the game. They also have relatively high firing speed, not as high as some other models, but they're the only ones that are fully automatic, so yeah. The overall feel when using Vladof is that even though you have the high capacity magazines and you deal relatively high amounts of damage, they are not as powerful as other sniper rifles. However, nevertheless, they seem to be a reasonably good decision to take them, and yeah, they perform relatively well. The next specimen on the list is Hyperion sniper rifles. Design-wise, Hyperion sniper rifles remind me futuristic kind of sniper rifles. The way they reload is kind of weird, strange. The scope is shifting forward, the magazine is pushed, outwards. You insert the new one and again pulled inside, and the scope moves back into the first position. It looks weird. They feel great when you use them. They're kind of fragile, but yeah, they're right. They're just fine. The signature characteristic of Hyperion is, of course, the dampers on sides, usually displayed. Sometimes they are not displayed, but what they do is they try to restore the accuracy of the weapon from 0 to the max capacity. When you fire from Hyperion weaponry, including sniper rifles, you start off with the minimum amount of accuracy, you could say maximum amount of recoil, and as you fire, the dampers reduce this recoil to the minimum, so you have to continuously fire to benefit from it, making Hyperion a perfect choice for melee and middle-ranged combat without scope for the achievement, but otherwise making them really insignificant sniper rifles in the game. If you don't need to get the achievement anymore, I would suggest you to focus on something else, unless it's the best weapon you can find. The next one is Dahl. Majority of their designs are always covered in camouflage. The way they look, they're usually, very dark. They're very realistic in the way they're made. The reloading is realistic. However, it kind of uses the weird bullpup mechanism, which it really is weird because it seems that I'm inserting a clip from Colt 1911, right? And it's not actually the clip that should ever be used in a sniper rifle, but anyway, it feels nice. But the clip could be much bigger, because when you think bullpup on a sniper rifle, you would think something like Barrett, right? And Barrett uses a much more impressive magazine. This one is like very small and The signature characteristic of Dahl sniper rifles is a double-edged sword. From one side, you're going to be much more effective at taking down elite mobs, but from the other, you're going to be unable to make pinpoint shots at enemies' heads, and you will spend much more ammo. Because of the model of firing, Dahl sniper rifles can be easily used to compensate for a rifle that you don't have. For instance, you're level 25 and a rifle of level 19. Because of the burst fire mode, you will be able to dish additional damage, and that will be able to become your compensation for an actual good sniper rifle. If you're trying to preserve your ammunition and you don't like to fire bursts from your sniper rifle, stay away from Dahl. Maliwan sniper rifles, the weapons of orchestra, the orchestra of destruction on the battlefield, always elemental, always very strong. So Maliwan design characteristics, they really look alien to the trained eye. The way you reload Maliwan is you break the carcass in half, you shift it up, you take out the magazine from within the rifle, you place another one inside, and the rifle starts glowing again with the light, which is usually same with the weapon damage type. It really feels like a railgun whenever I reload it, but regardless of the fact, it's a great sniper rifle. Whatever you get from Maliwan, even a white weapon will always have an elemental effect on it. That's their signature. And generally Maliwan sniper rifles, they have higher chance to cause elemental effect, which makes them a great choice for any kind of situation, especially if you can find a couple of them. The next on the list are Jakob sniper rifles. Jakob sniper rifles are looking like they came out from a living western movies or a steampunk inspired game. Different parts are blending together, wooden parts, revolver barrels and modern scopes made together to perform an unbelievable orchestra, the artillery of death. The only weapon in the game that actually has the highest physical damage output. The major downside of the Jakobs weaponry is that it does never have the elemental damage. This downside makes it ineffective, does not provide any additional support to the player, and generally makes it a poor man's choice. Add to that the gigantic amount of recoil and increased sway after the first shot, and Jakobs become really complicated to use. However, when you really don't have any alternative and you only care about the damage for the moment, Jakobs becomes a perfect choice. And just a couple of seconds about the Torgue, Bandit and Tediore. I couldn't find them in the game even though I was playing it for a goddamn while, and look, if I've mistaken and they're actually in the game, here's the theoretical advantages. The Tediore would only bring you disadvantages because the weapon throw and a consequent explosion will only waste your ammunition. That's not necessary for a sniper rifle. Torgue would also only hinder you because self-propelled rocket will have very low velocity and are really ineffective when you use them for a sniper rifle. And the Bandit sniper rifles would have the increased capacity magazine, which is the same as Vladof, but they would also have even lower damage, which makes them even less effective than Vladof, which it's not nice, you know, it's something you don't want to have, because what you want to focus with a sniper rifle is the damage output and the reloading speed. Well, regardless of the fact, that's all I've got for you today. This was take 3 of this video. I wish I didn't suck so much so I didn't have to remake it so many goddamn times. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to put a like on this video and favorite it. If you would like to see more from me, do not forget to subscribe and come back for more. Thank you so much for watching, good luck in Pandora, and bye bye.